Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we start, I just want to not add that I'll be showing some images that will be disturbing for most of you. Thank you. How would you react if you saw a Muslim, and you know he is Muslim because he's wearing what I'm wearing, and he was holding the same suitcase as I was? How would you react? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ezzeldin Ibrahim. I'm from Egypt. Since my topic is about why does the media portrays Arabs and Muslims as terrorists, I'm an Arab and a Muslim. I went to international schools before, but they were mainly located in Arab countries such as Kuwait and Egypt. So talking about terrorism there wasn't really a thing. When I first moved to ISB, I moved in by 8th grade. As I was moving to ISB, ISIS was in the process of being created. For those of you who don't know what is ISIS, ISIS is a group of terrorist people. They're also known as ISIL and Daesh in the Arabian language. I had a good first year at ISB. I made lots of friends and I was known for the first Egyptian to enter ISB. My second year at ISB was my freshman year. Specifically on this date, January 7th, 2015, was the biggest ISIS attack. Can you guess which one it was? It was the Charlie Hebdo attack that was located in France. The media went all crazy about it. They were blaming Muslims for it. The next day when I went to school, I heard comments like, why do Muslims do that? Are all Muslims terrorists? Do Muslims do that to us just because we're not sharing the same religion as them? I got asked that question frequently, why do Muslims do that? Well, I had one answer for that, and that answer was, Islam is not like that. Islam taught me and other Muslims to respect other religions and never hurt other people, whether they were sharing the same religion as us, Muslims, or not. Sadly, many people get their information based on biased media that wants to get more views and more attention. Also, there's some media show that if you're an Arab, you're a terrorist right away. It's like a simple math equation. An Arab equal a terrorist. Well, what they don't know that in reality they're Arabs who are Jewish and Arabs who are Christians. According to Surah Nawar, she's a well-known Egyptian blogger, she said, in addition, not all Arabs are Muslims. They're Arabs who are Christians and Arabs who are Jewish. She also said that some of her best friends grew up as Coptic Christians. I'm going to use ISIS as a good example. Not all ISIS members are Arabs. According to the UK Telegraph, they show some stats and numbers of the nationalities of ISIS members. Take a look at yourself. Now the real question here is, where does the fear come from? The fear comes from the radical Muslims. These radical Muslims misinterpret the Quran. The Quran didn't tell us to go around killing and bombing innocent people just because they're not sharing the same religion as us, Muslims. These radical Muslims are not only killing and bombing innocent people, they're not sharing the same religion as us Muslims. They're also killing innocent Arabs and Muslims. A good example of that could be the Jordanian pilot that was captured by ISIS and was burned to death. Or the group of Egyptian Christians that were captured by ISIS and were beheaded. We call them Arabs because technically Egypt is an Arab country. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong by the stats I'm going to show. But according to the FBI, 6% of the attacks that were done in USA from 1980 to 2005 were done by Islamic extremists. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that all other groups are terrorists. Now, ladies and gentlemen, since we're getting close to the end, I just wanted to share with you a research that I did recently. I went to Google and I typed in terrorist attacks. First of all, out of curiosity, to be honest, I want to see if Google was going to give me a list of attacks that were done by Muslims or a list of attacks that were done by non-Muslims. Surprisingly, I was right. Top 3 hits that Google gave me were lists of attacks that were done by Muslims. I was surprised that Google didn't give me any list of attacks that were done by other Muslims, other groups. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're more than welcome to go home and take out your electronic devices and type in terrorist attacks. You would suddenly get the same research as I did. Now, despite the attention on these acts, one has to understand that these awful things or attacks are done by Islamic extremists. You can call them Islamic extremists or radical Muslims. It doesn't matter. They're both the same. These radical Muslims believe if they went around killing and bombing innocent people who don't share the same religion as us Muslims, they will receive good deeds, and as soon as they die, they will be sent to heaven. But that's not how it works. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say that Islam is a beautiful religion. Why is it a beautiful religion? Well, first of all, Islam is a peaceful religion. Islam taught me, alongside with other Muslims, to respect other people, to be nice and generous to other people, whether they were not sharing the same religion as you, or who are sharing the same religion as me, Muslim. So, the next time you see a Muslim at a mall, at a grocery store, at a restaurant, how will you greet him? How will you talk to him? Will you have the courage to talk to him before you make a judgment? Well, you see, clothes doesn't matter. I'm a normal human being just like you, and you, all of you. All I want is to live in peace alongside with other Muslims and all of you. Thank you.